Yo, yo.
Check, check, check. Are we live? Are we live? What's going on, guys?
We are live.
Talk to us. Talk to us. You already know. Carlos, shout out Carlos. P-Town, A. J from Riv. Where are you, sir? Where are you?
Jay from the river.
¿Qué onda? We're going to let the chat build up. I'm going to post that we in this motherfucker. So what's going on with everybody? Talk to me. Sup, buckaroos? Hey, when are we going to make the fucking, you know how you have that little emoji in there? When are we gonna make the cartoon version of you and me, fool, so we can have them in the chat way?
That was funny, huh?
Yeah. Hey, but I guess in comparison to you, I'm dark. But why was I dark as fuck in that picture, way?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Binskis.
Shout out to Benskis.
Shout out to everyone in the chat, buckaroos.
For sure, for sure.
We here.
Hey, go tell your mom, your tia, your prima, everybody else to come tap in, porfas. Gracias. Big Buckaroo had like 2 or 3 handcuffs put together.
Big buckaroo was big bad in handcuffs.
Nah.
Hold on.
A misunderstanding, you know? Yeah, that's what I like to call it, a misunderstanding.
It was whack.
You know what I mean?
Fools were like, I could tell this vato's never been through nothing. I was like, damn, you do not know my life, Barro. I probably had a worse life than you. I'm sorry that I don't glorify.
I probably had a worse life than you. Is fucking crazy.
I'm sorry that I don't fucking glorify my tough guy ways. My tough guy ways are for tough times way.
One thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. There are definitely more than a couple mugshots for my brother over here.
Yeah, that's whack. I was way skinnier though.
Fool! Rest in peace, Toker. I will never forget the greatest insult I've heard.
Oh, my mugshots were fire.
Well, fucking, when you posted the throwback of when you got married, fool, and then fucking that fool Toker's like, hey, fool, I used to like that fool till you ate him. Rest in peace to my dog. Speaking of which, Little Danger from the Trece Boys, I have an interview coming up. We're not dropping this week. I'm a little backed up on editing, but we're going to drop Little Danger from the Trece Boys interview coming up probably next week.
Shout out to Little Danger.
Oh, I got an epic one.
Me and that fool have been a lot of places together, seen a lot of things.
You know who else I sat down with?
Who?
Big Droops.
Oh, that's a banger.
2.5 hours, fool.
That's a good one.
A great one, actually.
That's gonna be dope. I have an Opina interview sitting on my computer that I need to edit.
Shout out Opina. Oh, I'm gonna be on American Cholo tonight with the homie Foolie. We're gonna go promote his album, but
damn, that's so crazy that Gil has you fools on there before me.
Come with me, though. Well, it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be
No, it's because me and him were sitting next to each other at the. Who cares? Shout out to American Cholo, buckaroo. He's all right in my book.
Nah, I'm gonna go sit down with the homie Mohawk Matt tonight, I think.
Damn, that fool said, "Where's that Leva J from the river?" J overdosed from Ozempic. Okay, so I guess we're gonna wait a couple more seconds. What'd you do this weekend, perro?
Working, and then I had my son, so it was low key. I was on extra daddy duties.
What's it like being a single dad?
Fuck. It is a challenge. You know what I said? It's not like they make it seem in the Lifetime movies, fool. You know how it's like the single dad meets like the rich millionaire woman, and like, you know, they live happily ever after. This shit don't work out like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I could describe it. But it's cool. I got my son. I got him 50-50, which is a lot more than some of these vatos could say outside. You know what I mean?
Haha.
I'm just saying, do me a favor and be in your fucking kids' lives.
I feel it.
You know what I mean?
All right. Where to begin? Let's shout out everyone in the chat real quick. Shout out JfromRiv. He's present in the chat. Shout out to Carlos Blanco. Shout out to Adrian Murillo. Shout out to Funky June. Shout out to P-Town. Shout out to Georgie. I'm getting blocked everywhere though. Georgie. Tapping in to show how much I've been watching YouTube lately and his relevant and how. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, Georgie, but shout out to you, Buckaroo. How come it didn't show you were live? You want to know what? That's what I want to know. Shout out to Nyland. The Neeland. Is it Nyland
No,
or
it's
Neeland?
Nyland. Shout out to, we're going to show love to Nyland,
Shout out to
Nyland,
Nyland.
California.
I'm sick of Danny Trejo acting all tough when in reality, Danny Trejo is a national treasure. And if not nationally, at the very least, a Pacoima treasure. I promise you that.
Oh, for sure. He's an SFE legend. Hey, fool, remember, was it like a year back when fucking that fool got down at the parade?
That was fire.
Low key, he's given some classic fucking like media moments.
This fool said Opie Nalgas is a leva. He's a nice guy. He's all right.
Yeah,
he's all right. Guy. I went for 50-50 and they gave me 80-20.
No, right now.
That sounds like a rap deal, not a prison yard. Shout outs from Verdugo. Shout out to Dino Boy 909. Manny Fresh, what up? Pico Boy, what up? CUCA. Oh, shout out to the Cucas. JfromRiv crashing out. JfromRiv.
What's going on, fool? What's going on with our Riverside Reaper?
You want to know what? If I didn't know any better, okay, so basically on April Fool's, which was 8 days ago, I was with JfromRiv. We did the news. You fools went and ate, or he went to eat with somebody.
Yeah, no, because remember I had a bounce early and then that fool left.
And then after that, he was reported to have passed away by Struggle Maid 909. And I went to the movie premiere, so I wasn't really able to be on my phone because I was doing the red carpet interviews or what have you. But according to Struggle Maid, when I asked him, because I was like, yo, sorry folks, you already know I'd be exhausted in this moment. I hit up Struggle Maid like, where you fools at? He was like, bro, didn't you hear the news? And I was like,
he told you that?
I was like, what news? He was like, Jay died, or Jay didn't make it. And I was like, make it where? You know, and then he elaborated a little bit, and then I went to his page and I was like, bro, when you posted that he died, he was eating tacos. So then after I said that, I was like, your timestamps don't match up with his death, fool. I got other more important shit to do. So I just left him like that. But since then, I have not spoken to JfromRiv. So he may indeed not be with us anymore.
Is it because he's light skinned that you think you might be talking to his ghost or what?
I don't know. I do know that an account that could be his is in the chat right now. And if it's you, Jay, you know what you got coming, perro. For one, line. Two, going along with such a horrible line. I don't play around about that shit.
Yeah, me neither. I told him he's catching a fade for that.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah, we're going to have to catch one.
Like, imagine if people were really distraught and devastated. And
no, then you know what pissed me off is his fucking face when you saw when they finally revealed it was an April Fool's joke or whatever, and they went and his fucking face, it was just like, I'm here, guys.
I didn't see the follow-up video. So
needless to say, I was glad that it wasn't true.
Yeah. JfromRiv. Great guy. What did I do this weekend? We'll talk about what I did this weekend later.
What did you do this weekend?
I don't know.
I think it made it to the news, so we can wait for it.
Yeah, we'll see what's up.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
First, let me try to adjust this screen right here. Oh, no, I can't lower it because the sponsor's better. Or, yeah, maybe I could. Like that. Bam. And like this. Boom. And lower myself a little bit more like that. Hit the sponsors back on there. Bang, bang.
Video.
All right, cool. So that way you fools can see more of this right here. Shout out to everyone in the chat again. Anthony Salas is saying something. Excuse me. Faking his death like Neon is crazy work. I'm the
Did
real.
Neon?
I don't know. I'm the real Georgie. I can't say whether or not that guy is the real J from Riv. Damn. Shout out to the real Georgie. All right. Shout out to Hot Wheel Media, the #1 news source in Southern California for anyone that's trying to conduct real news.
All right.
What happened with your watch, Pedro?
My bad. I had to turn in the.
That shit looks like my iWatch. What's up with that shit, G?
You don't remember you gave it to me?
I'm starting to fucking feel like I did. That shit's crazy as hell. The hell? ICE admits Maryland man was mistakenly sent to El Salvador prison, but revealed they can't bring him back. The Trump administration conceded in a court filing Monday that it mistakenly deported a Maryland father to El Salvador because of an administrative error, and argued it could not return him because he's now in El Salvadorian custody. The filing stems from a lawsuit over the removal of Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, a Salvadorian national who in 2019 was granted protected status by an immigration judge, prohibiting the federal government from ever sending him to El Salvador.
Oh, that's grave.
They sent that fool back, and he's in the joint over there with all the super
That's what I was about to say.
us.
Low key, and he's probably like an ex gang member. And if he went back to El Salvador, they're not playing right now with the gang members, homie.
That fool. Someone in the chat said his arm literally says MS. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Stop hating on the homie, G.
Nah, free the homie. If he could get back here, that's a check and a half, though.
I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, in other news more recently than this 5-day-old article, Trump or somebody, no, a federal judge was like, nah, yeah, you guys got to bring that fool back ASAP.
Sick.
Like, so Trump, hop on the horn with your boy and tap back in. So, yeah, what would you do if you got sent back to the motherland for no reason?
Where are they dropping me off at? Are they dropping me off in Tijuas?
Yes.
Because my people aren't from Tijuas. I'd probably stay in Tijuas and get like a job as like one of the like fucking is it wrongfully or just I was dropped? Because I got deported.
Wrongfully.
And it's a process. I probably go get a job. So, you know, the normal homie in Tijuana job, like Hong Kong or Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Did we have a conversation about Chicago last week?
Somebody, you remember, what's his name? I don't want to, because I think it was off camera. It was my doppelganger's homie.
Your doppelganger.
Little mini Dodger, the other one.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, shout out to everyone that's been to Chicago, and we don't mean the city, perros.
Dead homies.
I've never been to that place. I've been to Adelitas, though. That shit was lit. 4 Extras is fresh out, off the back, of course.
Off the back. Can I tell you that's my son's favorite song right now? So you'll catch him randomly.
Off the back?
Yeah, randomly you'll hear.
Who made the song? Was it him or was it
X4? It was him and DJ Flip made the beat.
Or that is X4. No, that's 4 Extras. Yeah,
that's 4 Extras. So he would be off the back. You catch Joselito singing randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Off the back.
In other news.
Hey, why did Felipe pause that Uno? It's like Snorlax and Squirtle going at it, Pedro.
Well, I think it's unfair in the sense that I believe this fool, Filipito, has obviously been training. He's at the gym all the time with Bradley Martin.
Why you taking on fades? Duno, come on, bro.
I think, I think Filipito definitely had the advantage in this one due to the due to the training. That's an illegal blow.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Yeah, I think
No, and then this fool fucking Filipito's built like Mark Henry way, so you got that strength, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like this was unfair. But they did it nevertheless. Yeah, like look at Filipito's build. That fool's in way better shape.
That's what I'm saying. He built like an OG WWF wrestler way, where they look out of shape, but they're really in shape.
I don't want to overstep, but Duno.
And then my dog Duno. Don't trip, perrito.
This fool fucking Hawila still bringing back old shit. Sick ass fool.
Sick Hawila.
Sick ass fool. Yeah, Duno could have got his ass beat worse though. So thank God he didn't. These fools are jumping and punching. I gotta go, perros. This was it was National Burrito Day the other day. I haven't had a burrito in a long time.
And they went to Tepeyac.
That's definitely a fire. Did they actually go to Tepeyac for Burrito Day? No, it was just a picture that they put. And what's that? Is that that looked like what's that place that they be shorting you on the healthy place that be shorting you on the servings?
Oh, Chipotle.
Yeah, that looks like some Chipotle shit. I don't agree with lettuce in your burritos. That's like mad weird. It's gonna get mad slimy, and that's just mad disgusting. That's just my take on it, though. The origin of the burrito is unclear, but the most accepted theory is attributed to street Mexican vendor Juan Mendez, who wrapped his food in a flour tortilla to keep it warm during the Mexican Revolution. Damn, shout out to that fool. Video of money sign Suede in jail has surfaced. One of the homies in there had a little action real quick, and that fool happened to be around. That's cool. And Soledad, damn. R.I.P. Shoreline Mafia speaks on changing the game for Hispanic rappers, and
I think Hispanic rap music, like 100%. Mexican rap music. You guys changed what that looks.
We knocked them doors down with a
like you guys really, really did that.
That's how I feel like, and I feel like people don't even like to hear us say that shit because people might take it the wrong way. Like, are they cocky? Nah, we did that shit.
No, you guys.
We changed the game. Like,
man, from style, way motherfuckers.
I was just about to say
everything, bro. Sound and everything. To the fact that people even trying to rap, like you gotta understand, before us, bro, motherfuckers was even trying to pop up rapping like that. Now, bro, you could look around, you can find 100 rappers in every area.
And we inspire so many people, and like us doing it, just let them know that they could do it too. You feel me?
No, I mean I see it. I see a lot of your guys' DNA in a lot of the new Hispanic artists. And I'm like, yo, that's Phoenix.
So I love to see it.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously people are putting their own twist on things.
Yeah, exactly.
But the blueprint is there.
I feel like that's what we do it for, to inspire people, and like
100%.
And like I want to see everybody win.
I feel good, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shit, the more people win off the city, the better. And when they say it and they embrace us and they be like, yo, I got some game from you, I got some sauce from you, I love that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That shit make like everything, and make everything worth it. Like
100%.
Like it's nothing better than inspiring these kids. You feel me?
Peso Pluma brought you guys out in Arizona.
He's one of the people that like embrace us. He's like, yo, I looked up to y'all coming up.
And that's just crazy to see that, like an artist on such a big scale, like really with us. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Me and Phoenix have single-handedly inspired so many people. They're like people that are greater than us, people that are gonna be greater than us. Like, we inspired the next generation.
You guys, however it sounds, you guys made being a Mexican rapper cool.
Yeah.
Like, you guys really did that. Like, it wasn't this thing that it's like, nah, I want to be like, I really want to.
If I could be honest, I definitely agree. We've always been proud to be Mexican rappers, but what I think Shoreline brought, in my personal opinion, was fools being okay with being themselves. Because everybody always thought that Mexicans were always like super cholometrico, too hard for the yard ass fools, you know what I'm saying? Or like super high power, regardless of what type of person you were. If you were considered a Mexican or Chicano, you're in this one box. And I think Shoreline made it cool to just be yourself.
I think for sure they're trendsetters, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, when did they actually pop? When was the year? Do you know the year?
What?
Let me look this
I
up
don't
real
even
quick.
know.
And I had this conversation with someone.
2016?
I want to say 2016. When
2016
did Shoreline Mafia first release?
Damn, why Crip might call you Cookie Con, Holmes?
Shout out to my boy.
Fight.
The 5'5" General. 2014.
Yeah, oh, okay. That's
2014, I remember on the field. In 2014, I was already filming music videos or whatever.
You were in the thick of filming music videos.
And I'm trying to think like, okay, so there was King Little G already doing his thing in 2014. What did King Little G release in 2014? Hold on, let me fix this. What did King Little G had already released Hopeless? Oh no, that's a little. Nah, yeah, see. King Little G was already full force cracking in 2014. Like he was already full force. Like him and Drummer were already doing their thing. They were already full force.
That was when they did the Dr. Dre. I remember that.
So although, where do I want to go with this? What I'm trying to say is it wasn't just Chicano rappers rapping when they first came out, because King Little G and Drummer were already on their ascension, you know what I'm saying? Type thing. But these fools crossed all the way over, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
They crossed all the way over. So I will give OGZ and Phoenix their flowers for sure. They are not able to be rated in any top fives or anything like that, because I feel like they are Hall of Fame status already.
It's safe to put them there.
It's not fair to the up and coming fools.
No.
To have a spot taken by them, because it's for sure they're gonna get listed. Same thing with like King Little G. I don't want to put King Little G in another list. Like that fool's already drummer. Yeah. Type shit. So shout out to them. I think what they said is valid. I interviewed Phoenix Flexi once upon a time, and he was talking about his influence on the kids and their drug use. And he said how he felt bad, like when he was talking about it, he didn't think that he was influencing the kids. He didn't do it intentionally to have the kids all muddied out. Just like when I pump this honey pack. I hope that you fools don't get dysfunction and have to rely on it. But if you do, hit me up for your lifetime supply code. Besides honey pack, shout out to our sponsors at Royalty Honey. Shout out to Cookie. Shout out to Vibes. I'm wearing some Vibes merch right now. Shout out to Effortless Motors. Shout out to the latest, greatest, since we're talking about Chicanos and Raza paving the way. Shout out to Infinite 22 and their new distribution company, which is Brown owned business. It is a platform similar to DistroKid or TuneCore, with a real human being for you to speak to. There's options for different deals that you could get, or you could just pay the yearly fee. They have everything that TuneCore and DistroKid offers already built in. They have a digital publicist for you fools to take advantage of. So if you need help navigating how to get on period, there's playlist placements. There's a lot of stuff going down over there at Infinite 22. So if you fools are trying to look for your next deal or your next distribution platform, or where should you release your music, look no further than Infinite 22. Their Instagram is weareinfinite.22.
They will be releasing my next releases.
Who've they released? They released quite a few things. I think they got some Cheeto stuff. I think
Cheetos in the cut.
I think they're working on some Peso stuff, or they do have a Peso release, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe a single. I believe we have a single.
They got a lot of the young up and coming talent, like
for sure.
Cam De Guapo. Who else?
We just released the Homie Foolies album. We just released Hazard's album. We just released. We're working on the Cam De Guapo. We're also working on Problems album.
So shout out to all of those young men that have opted out to go the infinite way. Because if you're infinite, you're forever, ever, ever. Shout out to Largo in the chat.
Shout out my brother Large.
Why they beat up my boy Doknow.
My boy Doknow put up a fight. He didn't get beat up. He put up a fight.
It was rough. It was rough to say the very least. It was rough. Spinal's in the chat. Shout out to Spinal in the chat. Spinal's back. Let's see what else we got over here in this news cycle real quick.
No, and low key though, before we get off of the Shoreline topic, can I tell you that I love that they're bringing the camo back? like that whole look. Because honestly, my era, I grew up on like Master P and fucking No Limit and shit like that. So I love that shit. I'm not even gonna hold you.
The OGZ's jacket looks pretty fire.
Right?
I'm not really big on camouflage, but it is what it is. Lefty Gunplay says he's ready to enter the corn industry.
Certified stretcher.
And his corn name it will be Certified Stretcher. Let's see it. This was
I'm off the Rhino still. Rhino gang, baby. You gotta get the right. You gotta get the black one, the black drink. You take that one for him, man.
Yeah.
She's gonna be screaming.
Yeah.
Screaming for the
in pleasure, of course.
It's a screaming in pain. I'll be stretching shit out, homie, on the game.
Nice.
Star. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
Shout out to the big stretcher. Big Stretch, aka Lefty Gunplay. Out here stretching.
Yeah, stretching y'all, man. They really want
me. Will Lefty ever get a chance to be on Plug Talk with Adam? The world may never know.
I think it's in his future cards. Shout out to my dog Frank. Honestly, Lefty, I'm gonna pull up on you for an interview.
Adam 22 says we gotta see the meat.
That Mr. 22 is definitely the meat inspector.
22 stir. Allegedly, we're gonna have a Fourth Friday movie. That's just like the detox at this point, though. So I'm not really tripping. I'm moving on from there. This is a headline topic right here. Donald Trump unveils a $5 million gold card that grants residency to immigrants. So fuck your green card, perro. He has the gold card, and for 5 M's.
I want to know, does it come with like a get out of jail? Like, do I get like a one-time get out of jail? What's going on with this green? You know what I'm saying? The residency card.
Let's see.
How are you, Mr. President? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, sir. $5 million. For $5 million, this could be yours. That was the first of the cards. You know what that card is?
Gold card.
It's the gold card. The Trump card, gold card.
Who's the first buyer?
Me.
They said, who's the first buyer? That fool said me for my high note.
I'm the second. I don't know, but I'm the first buyer. It'll be out in about less than 2 weeks, probably. Pretty exciting, right? How are you?
That was down for.
That's why he made it, just so he could buy it for him, for his wife and his side bitch.
I don't know. 4 extra response to X4 claiming he patented the catchphrase off the back. I'll play this one. Usually I don't care about this type of shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's our cheerleader. You know what I'm talking about? The person that said, you know what I'm talking about? He got off the back.
You consider him a cheerleader.
He got off the back patent. Look, we've been trying cheerleaders out for off the back. We've been trying to cheerleaders out for off the back. You get what I'm saying? Because we got so many fans, we needed cheerleaders. Now he made cheer captain. He made cheer captain. So you get what I'm saying? So if you want to go to cheer camp and you want to go and join the cheerleader team, you got to go through cheer captain. So he's cheer captain. You got to think about this. What the cheerleaders do? They root for the team, right?
Well, they do spins and they flip. They have pom-poms.
Exactly. Okay. And they root for the team to make the team look good. You get what I'm saying? And they keep it going for you can hear about the team. So the cheerleader, that's why he made cheer captain. He passed. He supposed to do this while I'm locked up. He supposed to cheer. He supposed to keep off the back going for me. He supposed to do that. That's why he made cheer captain. Now, if you want to join a cheerleader team, you got to go through cheer captain. Hey, look, this is all I'm going to say. Off the back is already patented by me. But when you got the cheerleaders, they supposed to do what they supposed to do.
Fuck. Yeah.
Off the back.
Calling that fool, I don't know. That's crazy. For one, they should be homies. I don't know what they have going on with each other behind the scenes, but clearly it's off the back.
Hey, you know what? Is it safe to say though, homies have disagreements?
That's definitely escalating. That has escalated. And the reason why I said it's escalating is because, okay, let's say me and you have a little spat, right? Whatever, cool. Or we argue with Jay or some little shit like that, whatever the case may be. As soon as the internet gets a hold of it, it's going to get exasperated. And if you're a pressure case, you're going to fold to that pressure, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to feel like if we were cool about it after the internet does what it does for 48 hours, you're going to feel a different type of way after the internet has completely retrained your mind, if you will. I've seen it happen to people countless times.
More than another.
It's sad. It's sad to say. Who got all the money they were saying they were going to get for their taxes? People got tax money? I didn't even file my damn taxes. I need to get on that. When was the last day for taxes?
Damn.
I'm doing bad.
Smoke Dog.
Smoke Dog. Why does 4 Extra look? Damn. From the Super Mario movie from the 80s. That's rough. What else do we got here?
Oh, did you see? I think he's just talking about the Seawalk in that clip, but did you see when the homie right here? They were tripping on the white boy.
Hold on. Let me watch this first.
It's a lot of race things going on just in the world, period, and we don't have a racial environment right here.
There's not tension?
Not at all.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at that pool right there. Look at that swimming pool right there. How many blacks do you see in that swimming pool? Maybe 2 or 3. What all do you see Hispanics? You know what I'm saying? We walk hand in hand. We share. We don't be beefing like that. We get along.
We know them. We fuck with them. We come hang out with them. We grew up with them.
Now, of course, this is an original black neighborhood, but now Hispanic gang came up to Playboys, and we hand in hand. We ain't got no problem with them. They ain't got no problem with us. We do that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That East Side love over here.
I wanted to ask, people talk a lot about Crip walking. Is that a thing that has origins, or is that a new school thing?
Yeah. It got origins, homie. You know, it's a dance that back in the 70s that the homies invented for us. You know what I'm saying? Us. If you can't seat walk, you'll call it Crip walk. We say seat walking. If you can't seat walk, something wrong, because we do this, a rite of passage. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the sign of the times is, it's become mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around the world doing it.
It's almost just like them showing love. I feel like they wouldn't do the dance if they didn't think it was cool.
We didn't look at it as showing love. We look at it as them stealing our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Appropriating.
Right. Because they seen rap videos. They seen homies.
That's them Hoovers right there. Sit up there.
This ain't got nothing to do with the Hoovers, homie.
Sit up there and trying to down us.
No, cuz it ain't got nothing to do. We talk about Crip walking.
No. Who's trying to down us? Who's trying to down us?
Did the Hoover Stomp trying to take
Put up there. Put up there.
Yeah, he wants that. Julian?
Put up there. Hey, Hoover's trying to down us.
No, they don't, cuz.
Hey, the Hoover's trying to down us.
You doing the wrong thing.
No. Hoover's trying to down us.
You doing the wrong thing.
Wrong shit. Come on, man.
Hey, cuz, you doing the wrong thing.
When they reached for the mic, he said, that was already
but can I tell you that can I tell you how you know that old man used to be a menace back in the day? Because ain't nobody did nothing to him.
That's crazy. I attended Peso's birthday at this park not too long ago.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. South Park, full force.
No, shout out to the east side for sure.
That's crazy. Yeah, this is a unique scenario right here.
Oscar Omar Hernandez was a 13-year-old soccer player who often played at the Whitsett Fields in North Hollywood. Today, his missing poster is still up at the field 2 days after he was found dead in Ventura County. Now sources tell NBC4 a man questioned in connection with his death has been arrested in a separate alleged sexual assault case. Oscar's family tells NBC4 that man was Oscar's soccer coach.
Honestly, this is scandalous. So your son's older than mine, and he's old enough to, our children are both old enough to play soccer, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just this whole scenario is fucked up. Like, first of all, I'm a helicopter parent.
That part.
Nowadays, obviously, my first son didn't really have me around because I was unfortunately going to juvenile hall and camp and county jail and stupid things like that. But now, yeah, my son's not. Nah. Like, if my son's going somewhere, me or my wife have to go. Like, if they're going on a field trip, One of us is going. Pay the ticket. Don't pay the I don't give a fuck about none of the fees. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the soccer coach had the little boy alone with him in the whip or something like that, right? Let's read it. A soccer coach identified by the family of a missing 13-year-old as the last person who had contact with the teen was questioned about the disappearance and booked on an unrelated sexual assault charge, according to law enforcement sources and court records. A medical examiner in Ventura County confirmed the body found in a ditch in Oxnard earlier this week was that of Oscar Omar Hernandez. Police had said a body that appears much to match the description of the teen. The man in custody, Mario Aquino, was arrested by LAPD detectives Wednesday morning on a warrant issued earlier that day. And an unrelated the individual has not been arrested or charged in connection with the Hernandez case. Point is though is you gotta keep. I know it sucks. I know everybody's work schedule isn't necessarily available like that, but we gotta try to keep we just gotta try to keep a closer eye on our kids. And these days in 2025, they're trying to say that liking kids and shit is like a sexual preference now, as opposed to it being a sickness. First it was a sickness, now it's a preference. And there's like people even trying to make it acceptable. Like that shit's not acceptable, dog.
At all.
And yeah, if you're soccer coach, yeah, nah, I don't know. Needless to say, this fool should not be allowed to have anything to do with any children. Let's just assume that he's not guilty in this particular case. He's still getting charged with other sexual assaults. This fool shouldn't be around kids, you know what I'm saying?
That's for damn sure.
What would you do? I mean, I get it, right? But like, damn.
I pray that nothing like that would ever happen. But if you know me, I'm pretty sure you know me, I tend to snap when I snap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool, but yeah.
That's crazy. Yep. RIP to that little boy, man. I feel really bad for his family. In other news, it's crazy that after that I have to talk about Peso making a song with fucking Tyga.
Serio.
Peso got some banger with Tyga. Shout out to that. That shit's coming out soon. Peso also has a show coming in Orange County at the Observatory in 8 days. 7, 8, 9 days, something like that. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you check his page. Lefty Gunplay says the Los Angeles Dodgers want him to throw in the opening pitch.
With the Doyers.
Oh yeah, you know they might.
I mean, they quoted you on Twitter.
They want me to pitch one of their games. They heard I play baseball.
So they want you to be the opening pitcher for...
pitch the whole game.
You're full of shit. Like, yeah, Lefty, you're going to be starting for the...
No, they're going to they want me to throw an opening pitch.
Are you nervous about that, though?
Man, I'm going to hit them on the game. Call timeouts and everything.
Because you could go viral. So look, if you throw...
There's something wrong with this ball.
But listen, if you throw a perfect pitch, you won't go viral.
Not the perfect pitch?
You won't go viral. You only... Because 50 Cent went viral like 10 years ago because he threw like the worst pitch of all time.
I should go like this, though. Never mind. Huh.
This fool's all right, man.
I can love Frank, dog.
What about Kev giving this fool some good game? Like, listen, fool, do not throw a good pitch. Throw a horrible pitch so you can go viral again. I respect Kevin for that. Hey, Bootleg Kev has a pizza place.
Yeah, what up, though?
Literally called
what up, though? I know what's up. Are we going or what's happening?
I messaged him the other night. I was like, hey, fool.
Why you ain't tell me you have a coffee? I mean,
He was like, if you followed me, you know that.
That I do know. Low key, he make well, I've never tried it, but have you seen it? Like dope, real fire looking pizza.
You want to know what?
Food vlog or what?
FaceTime Bootleg Kev.
No, hombre.
Starting a FaceTime call to Bootleg Kev Mobile.
We're going to see right now, perro.
Let's see. Can we go shoot a food vlog or what? You think he's going to answer?
He might. He might be filming. I don't know.
Oh, this is valid.
comfortable. You look mighty comfortable right now. I just want you to know I'm live on air before you say anything crazy, just so you know.
Yo, fool, were you just arrested or something?
You don't worry about that. My good friend, the White Grand Wizard, bailed me out. Shout out to Adam 22. He bailed me out. The No Jumper Rico.
For real?
No. It was some weird shit that happened outside of a thing that I was hosting, and everyone had to get pulled out. Nothing too crazy. I was detained. I wasn't fucking taken into custody, thank God.
Well, that's good.
Tomorrow I'm going to be in the general area, and I want to know what my discount code is for this food vlog I'm going to do at What Up Dough.
Oh, shit, I got you for free. Just let me know what time you want to come.
I'm going to go to No Jumper and do the news tomorrow, and then after that I will be at your spot. So like at 2:30, 3 o'clock or something like that.
All right, that works. Yeah, just hit me when you wrap up at No Jumper.
All right. Are you gonna present yourself so that way you could appear in the blog very briefly at least?
Yeah, I should be. By then, I should be able to pop in for sure.
Is there anything we should ask Bootleg Kev controversial while we're live right now? I'll let you be.
Live?
I'm live right now. Yeah, I tried to tell you that, but you didn't give a shit. You were more concerned with my arrest.
Enjoy your live, buddy.
Talk to you later. With my boy Dodger, he conducts the news with me.
What up, Kev?
What up? All right, boys.
Talk to you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.
You heard it first. What Up Dough food vlog coming too soon.
Shout out to Bootleg Kev, being a wonderful human being. But yeah, Bootleg Kev gave this fool some very good ass game on him not throwing the perfect pitch. Bootleg Kev be putting on for people, and this fool, I don't know. Bootleg Kev's right in my book.
No, he's a champion for most things Chicano.
My entrepreneur.
Speaking of champions for most things Chicano, that was a great segue. Sometimes it just happens natural. You know what I'm saying? He's a natural kid. He's a natural. A Mexican mogul, Jimmy Humilde, calls out Jorge Lopez and Mario Lopez, no relation, for not helping the raza.
I like how you had to throw in the no relation.
Fuck it, we're just gonna let Jimmy rip.
Let's do it.
That I looked up to, they had nothing to do with Mexicans. I swear to you, I don't look up to George Lopez. I don't look up to Mario Lopez. I don't look up to those people. I don't look up to them. I don't think they've ever really put something on for our raza. They did it for them, but I didn't see them put 20 people on with them.
Do you see how quiet we all got?
And now they're trying to do it.
Those are some strong words, but
everyone in that room stayed quiet because that's the unbiased thing to do. But I don't give a fuck the way they do. Mario Lopez is a great guy. I was once upon a time on the LAFC field, and we did a synchronized dance, Tim and I. We were on opposite sides with 10 other more important people than me in between us. But we were there and we danced.
Did you guys make eye contact?
We did make eye contact.
It was the thing?
We've crossed each other in the hallway in that executive suite on the field. We locked eyes. That was a crazy moment.
Okay, but locked eyes, was it like for a long time or a little bit? Like, was it one of those where like he like, hey fool, I notice you, or was it just like a quick lock?
It was like a and I'm not even sure.
So it's safe to say you fools are best friends.
I think it's safe to say that he's coming on the show. He's taking Jay's place as a host. We have similar interests in boxing. Respectfully, my boxing podcast does more numbers than his, which is fire.
Look, all I'm going to say is AC Slater, in my book, one of the greatest. First of all, he was the first representation of Chicano that I've ever seen on TV.
Unfortunately, he wasn't represented as Chicano, but I get what you're saying.
No, but he was, though, later on. If you really paid attention to Saved by the Bell, there's a whole, like...
They gave him a whole episode?
A whole episode on, like, AC Slater's really Chicano. So he was the first representation of Chicano that I saw. I have nothing but love for him, but you want to know the folklore? Nobody has ever proved it. But since we're on the news, fuck it, we'll drop it. But there's folklore that Mr. AC Slater is the reason why Jeezy left his little Asian lady way.
I heard that shit.
Yeah, wait. So low key, that Slater was giving it to her, and that's one of the reasons why Jeezy was.
I'm gonna say that's cap because my guy Mario Lopez has been in a committed long-term relationship with his wife.
Again, this is allegedly.
Oh, okay, I feel that.
You get what I'm saying? This is allegedly.
And also, again, Mario Lopez has participated with Fool's Gone Wild.
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone appreciates Fool's Gone Wild content. I think it's funny, whatever. I don't really give a shit. Shout out to Little Mystery and the whole squad. He's appeared in Coyote for Hire video.
Oh, yeah.
He pops out in little shit. He's doing his part as best as he can, I guess.
I guess that what Jimmy was getting at was in the beginning because...
I totally understand what he's saying. I'm just fucking around right now.
Yeah, no, but...
George Lopez, I've done a photo shoot for George Lopez, and he gave me a shout out.
Oh, I remember that.
For my wife.
That, low-key, your stepson still posts that every now and again. I remember when he posted, he's when George Lopez acknowledged my existence.
So, I mean, have they gone out of their way to put on anybody? I think they're not playing a team sport like music could be, I guess you could say, considering Jimmy's a record label owner.
Yeah.
I've also had the privilege of having quality time with Mr. Humilde, and he's a wonderful human being and a humanitarian, to say the very least.
Hey, on the side
note,
he's a thespian. On the side note, can you send me that picture of you with long hair back in the day? I want to do a side-by-side of you and Jimmy Humilde.
No. Shout out to my boy Jimmy. I agree to a certain extent. They haven't done the most, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, George has fired some shots at some younger homies in the comedy game.
I guess it could go either way because in the beginning we weren't as established as we are now. So maybe it wasn't necessarily...
It wasn't cool, dude.
Exactly.
But that's when you're supposed to do it, when it's not cool. In my most fucking Edward James.
That's what I was about to say. Are you Tanakon today or what?
Nah. We all know what happened in real life to them. Blueface, poor Blueface. That one needs to get out of prison, man.
Serio.
Hoodstock CEO, Lucky Sun Zoo.
I want to say this officially, man. Sometimes
calls out the No Jumper CEO, Big Deuce. Adam 22 is assisting the federal government. Let's hear it.
Sometimes I try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean? But you know, there's a point in time where you just gotta really call it what it is, man. And Adam 22 is 1000% assisting the motherfucking feds, the cops, everything, bro. The way he just keeps on just asking the question, digging. And I'll say this too, Whack 100, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching his videos lately. Why? Because it's hell of interesting, dog. You know what I mean? I've been giving No Jumper views lately, and I'll never give that mother platform views. But dude, the dude is just keeps on asking the question.
Channel.
He has his calling. I don't want to call them idiots, but I'll call them men or call him in. Hey, Bubba, bro. He must have something over Whack 100, bro, because Whack 100 flips out on everybody.
How does he not get mad at him?
He doesn't get mad at him.
True.
So either
because he be like pressing people. He's like a mini Suge.
Well, he's 100%. Adam 22 is paying Whack 100 probably very well, right?
For sure,
very well.
That's why they're going broke, like you said.
Well, it's you know, back to what we were talking about earlier.
There's one way to deal with Adam 22 questions, and that is plead the fifth.
The greatest escape I've ever seen of
the X4.
That, and also, you know who was the first one, but he did it way funnier. Because X4 just went mute. He turned into Charlie Chaplin on his ass.
That shit was fire.
That shit was funny. Have you seen the Pee Wee Longway when he was on Vlad?
No.
And then he was also Vlad's all like, so you were in the street. He's all, nah, I was a school guy. Your album name is The Blue M&M. Is there like any affiliation? And he's like, just a nice color. Shout out Pee Wee Longway.
Yeah, and then Adam will laugh. He'll laugh if you don't answer it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's entertaining to him. Like, oh shit, all right, you got me.
Yeah.
But I mean, is he assisting the feds? I feel where Luck is coming from with all that shit. But you know, this Adam has definitely made. I remember when they used to call Vlad the feds. You know what I'm saying? They used to call Vlad the feds. Vlad's the cops. And they've been saying that for years and years and years. And now here we are. So I guess Adam has made it to that level where now he is the feds. I hope to never reach that level.
That's for damn sure.
But it's just a line of questioning, you know what I'm saying? Lucky conducts gangster interviews. My wife conducts gangster interviews. We occasionally have gangster types up here, but none of us really go too crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we're held to a different standard. But
yeah, one thing I could definitely say about the interviews done here in that realm are done tasteful and correctly.
Rich Rabbit says we won't tolerate any Adam slander. Adam slander, like what's the actor's name? Adam
Sandler.
Adams the Master. I don't know, whatever. Shout out to Adam 22. Shout out to Lucky Sun Tzu. Shout out to Rich Rabbit.
No, and then it's yeah. Who's that fucking guy?
That's sexy, dude. That's the best plus size fool for any brand right now. Damn.
They ain't letting nobody leave this motherfucker, man. They got every corner blocked off. Only in LA.
So look, I said it on the thing with my wife, and if they haven't watched it, if you haven't watched the Ike and Tina show, look, I'm driving. Me and Drummer on the phone, clowning, saying whatever we're saying. He says he's going to pull up. I'm like, cool, I'll see you in a little while. Now we're inside. I'm hosting the event. It's going good. The fans are watching the rap kids rap. It's going great. Everyone's clowning. Fools are smoking. Girls are getting lip injections because the homegirl, the banging bodies, was in the cut, getting her freaking lip injection on, whatever. Tommy Guns is Tommy gunning it, whatever, right? Everyone's in there doing their thing. Lefty's there. And I tell Lefty, Drummer's coming soon. He's like, Drummer's coming? And I'm like, yeah, matter of fact, this fool should be here already. So he's like, call him. So I text him, where you at? And he was like, they're not letting me in. And I'm like, who's not letting you in? Do they not know who you are? Or he's like, no, I can't get to the venue. And I was like, fool, just park next to my car. You have a nice car. Park in the front like me, whatever. He's like, no, it's yellow taped off. When he said that, I FaceTimed him. I was like, shut your ass up, fool, don't lie. And he
showed you?
He showed me what he showed there. And I was like, oh.
Did they come in?
No. So look, the door was shut. The rolling door was shut. We were kind of stuck in there for like 15 minutes or whatever. And then the rolling door got opened. And we went out. I'm telling you right now, though, us going out is significantly better than the cops coming in. Us going out one by one is a lot different than us getting laid down at ultra raid. We were gonna get raided because when they opened the garage door, my wife said that guns were already drawn type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I ran down the stairs to see what my wife was talking about, and they were like, "You step out," and I was like, "Oh." And yeah, shit was crazy. All jokes aside, just like my comment, all jokes aside, getting arrested is not cool. Say no to drugs and stay in school.
And can I ask you something? Can you tell me about the experience of being in cuffs? Because low key, you posted the marks, so because that shit was tight. And
what marks? Oh yeah, the stupid ass cuffs. So look, being in cuffs is lame, fool. And if anybody knows me, they know I have anxiety. You know what I mean? Like the real ones know me, know I have anxiety.
Like real life anxiety.
No, like a real anxiety.
Yeah, I know.
So like when I got after they frisked me, they're like, put your hands behind. Oh well, I'm already like this. Then they had me like this. And the way they were gripping me, they said, interlock your fingers. And I was like, you already got me good. He was like, interlock your fingers. I'm going to put you in cuffs. I looked back and I said, damn, did you find the weapon on me or what? And he laughed and he cuffed me. And I was like, this is crazy. And so they put me wherever they put me, next to the homie Leche. And I'm like, how long before I have a fucking anxiety attack? And I guess it's kind of like me being in a plane, right? Like once you're in, you're in.
And can you basically equate it kind of like to jumping in the pool instead of just getting like the little toe?
Yeah, like I accepted my fate. So I didn't even, I looked at Leche and I was like,
at least you were there with Leche.
I told him like, I'm probably going to have a severe anxiety attack shortly here, pal. And he was like, just breathe, brother. And I was just like, then my nose started itching and shit. So I'm like this, fucking against the wall.
All sorts of shit that never happened started to happen.
Yeah, but in the end, I did not anxiety out because you have to understand, fool. Like I said, once you're in, you're in. Like they don't give a fuck. Fool. They don't care, fool.
Yeah, you're in cuffs, way.
I could have thrown a fit like, man, fuck this. Oh, he let me out.
Then you just would have been in the car.
Yeah, that would have been worse.
Especially the back of a. What was the last time you've been put in the back of a cop car?
Okay, so that's what my wife forgot to ask me, and I was like, I asked her when was the last time she got gaffled, which was aside from her DUI, she went to like a vigil on the block over there in her hood, and they hit the spot. But so that was hers, and it was momentarily like this. But for me, we had just got the Cadillac out the shop, just put the rims on the Cadillac, whatever, our lowrider, right? So we drove it to the movie theater, and her stupid ass had whatever, the car smelled like something, and we got pulled over by the police, and they came up to the car and they're like, wow, it smells really good in here. And I was like, listen, man, I don't smoke or drink, so just relax. It's not us. Maybe it's a skunk. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And he was like, step out of the vehicle. And I was like, I'm not on parole or probation. He was like, I have probable cause because I'm telling you right now, it stinks very strongly in here. Would you agree? And I was like, I can't smell anything. He was like, get your ass out the car. So obviously he cuffed me and put me in the back seat. Then he comes up to the seat. He's like, do you know that it says your wife's supposed to be on probation forever? And I was like, fool, she was on federal probation. She got let off, and that's that. And he was like, well, either you're lying or she's lying. And I was like, lying about what? And so I was in the back of the squad car for like 35 minutes, and that shit was a drag. I wasn't as big as I was, but I was still fat. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. Like I was like 260 then, not fucking 290, maybe 3. So maybe I didn't weigh myself today. But yeah, so that was the last time. But I didn't really have anxiety the way I do now. I don't know why I have it. They says because I'm a fat ass.
Really?
Supposedly, some sort of chemical imbalance, right? So long story short. Yeah.
Chemically imbalanced, that's for.
You like that?
That's a good one. I like that.
So yeah, but we were in cuffs for probably like 45 minutes. They let us out. Then they had my car hostage because of the yellow tape. Shit was lame.
How long did you have to wait?
Easily an hour, and I was with ASOL and Wi-Fi, so they were having fun.
Oh yeah,
posting, getting content.
I already know. Shout out to those fools.
That fool that smelled like rubber gloves. That's when they did you like the king. Damn. Eyekon weighs 170 pounds. Parasite's giving you anxiety. Dang. Fucking Parasite.
No, I remember you getting anxiety severely some years back.
This fool said gripping me? Damn. Yeah, they had my hand. They said interlock your fingers.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. They put 2 cuffs on you or what?
Yeah.
They put 2 cuffs on you?
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. God.
That shit was lame. That shit was cute. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, fools are clowning me like, oh, this fool thinks he's hard. Like, dog. No. Me thinking I'm hard is you being with me and supermaxing me, breaking you off 113 burpees because you're fucking... Nah. That's power tripping, Spencer. I never done that. I never been there.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Shout out to everyone on the 700 floor Supermax right now. My boys.
Yup.
Moving forward, though, shout out to Drummer with the commentary.
Yellow tape.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, though, right now, when I found out we were locked in, we were hotboxed, too. I was like...
Oh, no.
All of a sudden, I couldn't breathe. The whole time, everyone's blazing it next to me, and I'm right there.
And then you can't even be... And I know you don't be... Even when you do partake, you can't just be partaking in regular-ass THC, you know what I'm saying?
So then, when my wife said, babe, we're locked in, I said...
Fuck.
What? I can't even tell you right now the rest of this true Hollywood story.
2 cuff shoddy.
Where are we at? Hold on, folks. So without you saying anything, when I came to that realization, that's when I felt the best after. I was talking about an underlying factor that contributed to my anxiety, but after everything was said and done, it remained. So did I. Hold on real quick. Super lit. Fools were pressed. Not me. It was fire. Anyways, long story short, free me. Compa Raider.
Yeah, the fool's gone wild.
Yeah. Compa Raider is with the South Central God. Big Prime. Compa Raider speaks on Little Mystery from Fools Gone Wild. Let's go. Him and Prime.
Collaboration. How did that happen? Like, what's the connection with Fools Gone Wild?
Fools Gone Wild is my boy, dog, and everybody.
Is that where Compa Raider kind of got his big... I mean, Compa Raider was already doing the trash bag thing, but is that where he got his first big splash with Fools Gone Wild, like fucking around?
Yeah, I remember a specific event. I don't want to say it. I'll say it off. You want to go?
Say it.
Dead homies. You don't remember that?
You can't say that.
You don't remember that though?
You can't say that.
Do
You
you
can't
remember
say
that?
Yeah, definitely. You can't say that. You can't say that. That's too vicious. Let's hear what he says.
But I just seen a post today like, hey, if he's not Mexican, he's Mexican for it.
Yeah.
I don't know why people always like beyond.
Little Mystery is definitely Mexican. Let's start there.
I know that he's not Mexican. He's making fun of our people. I just see who posted it. I just seen it today, and someone tagged me.
For that's like a ongoing ongoing discussion. Like, how do you feel about that?
About
my opinion, way is good for us to make fun of each other. I don't care.
Well, look, fool.
What they're saying right now is them talking about like them making fun of like cholo spun out culture, which I think is funny. Holy shit. The homie's calling me right now. Everyone can see that, I think, too.
Look, in my opinion, I do agree. So I'm like half on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the fence on it. Cause in reality, fool, let's be honest. If we're going in that route and you're a homie, fool, if you're a smoked out homie, are you getting treated well?
Hold on one second. Say that again.
I said I'm on the fence about it when they're talking about like the cholo spun out culture that they tend to like pick at it or whatever. I'm on the fence about it, right? Because I do agree that it's like, you know, kind of kicking a man while he's down. But also with that fact, where I'm on the other side of it, is like if you have a smoked out ass homie that's kicking it, let's be honest, are we treating him the best?
No, probably not.
And he's probably getting his ass whooped if he gets too grave, right?
For sure. For certain.
So, but you see where I'm at right there? So I'm on the fence about it. I'm going to just be honest. But like that, I don't feel no type of way about it.
I think some of the shit is funny. For sure.
For sure.
It's not all about like fools being spun out, but like when they had the little boy, hey guys, they're going the little kid in the window and the guys in the alley, and they put the music and it's like a crazy story that they're about to get jumped in the alley. Like little shit like that is funny. I don't know. Some of it's funny. I understand what you're saying, though. I'm not against Fools Gone Wild.
I'm definitely not
I'm a secret contributor.
Hey, shout out Broke Boys.
Who's Broke Boys?
That's the homie that works over there.
Shout out to Broke Boys. Damn, you just burned that fool.
I feel like comedians, like, where's our balls at, fool? We're just, you know what I mean? He's Rasa, so he's not making... It's content. It's like what my shit's out, you know. You see my shit, and it's like you guys talk about it. It is what it is. But he's not like shitting on people.
He's calling the homies out there. 1, 2, 3.
Damn, what's vicious is that they put this fool's whole shit like that. I almost feel bad for airing this.
Check it out, homie. I'm straight rolling through the streets. All the haters and your whack beats. What you wanna do when I straight come through? Blasting you and drinking up.
He goes through that every year too. Huh?
Yeah,
it's every year.
I thought it died out. It had died out.
It died out a little bit.
But I think because they brought up the where's that fool going? The fool files. Warning. So now they bring that up again, but nah. You know, it's dumb. It's like let the homie shine, fool. He's putting on for our people. Fool.
It's all comedy to me anyway, right?
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
I think the Foo Files is hilarious. When we see homies walking down the street like super duper, for sure all of us are looking like dick. What's up with that fool? You know what I'm saying? And the question remains:
where is that fool going?
Where is that fool going?
Everybody does it. Everybody's making fun of homies.
Yeah, I don't know why people get all fucking butthurt about that shit.
Yeah, the Fools Gone Wild collaboration. How did that happen? Like, what's the connection with Fools Gone Wild?
Fools Gone Wild is my boy, dog, and everybody
it already started again. Nah, yeah, they have a good point. I don't take it that seriously. It's a pop culture thing already. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already full blown. Nothing's going to stop that at this point.
And I don't, like you said, though, just to piggyback on what you said earlier, I do agree that it's not all spun out culture, because one thing that I do love is the years of abuse. And like the homie Commitment Soldier and all that stuff that they were doing. That shit's amazing.
Nah, yeah. I mean, like I'm not saying that Fools Gone Wild made Compa Raider in any capacity, but it definitely contributed to him becoming more popular.
It definitely shined a light on him for sure.
Absolutely. And there's a gang of fools that have had that light shined on them. So shout out to Fools Gone Wild, shout out to Prime, shout out to Raider. Good stuff. What else we got here? What else do we got?
Scantanaz, Holmes.
Scantanazis. No Jumper CEO claps back at Lucky and says, y'all podcasts are never going to go anywhere. Adam, who's y'all?
Look at this. There's families. Come on, take the mask off, brother. Don't be scared.
That fool's down. That fool's too down. I don't know, fool. Getting in the cops' face and screaming at them is not something... You know he knows he's super squeaky clean. Like he's never done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Take it off, Mr. Tough. You signed up for this, bro.
He said, Mr. Tough.
Brother, take them glasses off. You signed up for it, brother. Yep, walk of shame, homie.
You signed up for it, brother.
I'm surprised Fools Gone Wild didn't take that shit up. He just gave him the fuel to hit more homes. I know if I was them, I'd go 10 times harder just because of him. Says the logo himself.
Little bitch, huh?
That's a crazy ass fool, Dick. To be walking that close and speaking aggressively to a government agent is crazy. I would not do that. Someone's got to do it, though.
Little bitch, come on, take it off. You signed for it, bitch. You signed for this. You signed for this, bitch. You wanted this job, didn't you?
Savage. Damn, fool. He went in. Would you ever do that? Talk to them that way?
No.
He's like, definitely not. What is this? Is this some fig fights? Let's see some fig fights.
I don't think is it a fig fight?
That's not a fig fight.
No, it's just a street fight. Oh, and he had a match.
Keep telling me, you mother, you pussy, get over here, you little. That was my goddamn car, you piece of shit.
Honestly, fool, I felt her pain right there.
Fuck, man.
There's a lot of things we could clown on some fools gone wild type shit, the Ultima, the Globals, whatever, but that's whack. And honestly, that fool, I can't talk like that on here. But anyways, that fool probably would have got sparked if it was someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That fool would have got sparked by a lesser by a lesser human being. Yeah, even these fools recognize that was a little too far.
Yeah, that's why he got a quick one. That's just like walking away.
You mother, you pussy, get over here, you little.
Her just talking like that makes me feel bad for her. I know
I feel the
older
pain in her
chola
voice.
ladies that have been through some shit like, ugh, I can hear it in her.
That was my goddamn car, you piece of shit.
I wonder what ended up happening. Damn. What the fuck is this? Oh, shit.
Hey, fool, you can't park here.
It's the same car. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's over, bro. You're done for. Hey, you're low-key cooked. You're done.
Low-key cooked.
It's over. Gone.
It's an exit anyway.
Oh, shit, bro. You can't park here. Hey, fool.
You can't park here is crazy.
Where's the video of her wrecking through everything?
I don't think it's been shown. They only have the other side because I've seen the other side, like the other angle from this. Oh, dog, I'm not down.
One of the homies is outside. I'm gonna let him come in. Fuck it.
All right.
Yeah, that sucks. That's rough. What's up with this shit? Loose Cannon says him and Brick Baby will be released.
Everybody, you gotta find real friends.
This call is from a federal prison.
Everybody not a real friend, you know what I'm saying?
Tight shit.
But sometimes you come across good friends, you know what I mean, that do the right thing.
Yeah, man, feel me?
Everybody ain't right over there, though. I've been texting somebody, man.
What? Did my freaking internet die?
Hello?
Hey, what up?
At the end of the day, it's like me and...
Anyways, bottom line is, I guess Brick Baby says him and Luce are gonna get out.
You know what trips me out about this whole situation? Because I seen the clip of it, but the clip where Luce is like, "Hey, guess who's my celly?"
That was pretty funny. You want to open it for him?
Yeah, I got you.
Ooh, as soon as you come back, that's a nasty one right there. What up, big dog? We're live right now. We're live, just so you know.
Okay, sit down. You gonna join us?
Have a seat if you want.
Shit, let's do it. I
Yeah,
ain't
you gonna
scared.
join us real quick.
Let's do it.
Damn.
You know what?
And
That
your
works.
mic is hot.
That way I make a quick.
So this fool Crip Mac. Hold on, let's hear what.
You know, madness and chaos and, you know, it's his job. I mean, some of these platforms, that's what they do.
Oh, it's just like a recap. Nah, so look, a soccer coach was charged with the murder and the death of a 13-year-old boy that was sexually assaulted And he also just got recently charged with the sexual assault of another teen.
What the fuck?
Yeah. My thoughts precisely. Yeah. So in an earlier news clip from last week, he was sought for questioning in connection with this murder. Mm-hmm. He's the soccer coach, and the kid that got murdered and they dumped his body on the side of the road on the Oxnard Freeway, if I'm not mistaken, was his soccer player. And I guess the coroner or the autopsy reported that he had been assaulted sexually or whatever. So, needless to say, this was a child molester. And yeah, he's already gaffled for another charge. But yeah, so now he's been charged with the murder of the little boy. So rest in peace to the little boy. And I only say that like that because I just an hour and a half ago, oh shit, I'm a popular guy right now. An hour and a half ago, I read the news report. He did get charged with the murder, fool.
He did?
He did.
Oh, it's all bad for this fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, idiot. Scandalous ass, grimy ass fool. Yeah, the prosecutors filed the charge with special circumstances Monday, which was yesterday.
Oh, grave. Even the fucking wicked ass picture of this fool. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other news, this fool.
Prison was fire is crazy.
This fool has an indicted episode out now, Alexander Gibson.
What the fuck?
How long did you do?
I did 11 years. Yeah.
Briefly, we're not going to recap your entire prison experience right now. But briefly, how was it?
It was not fire.
He was like, it was fire.
It was definitely not fire. But no, yeah, it fucking sucked dick. It fucking, I lived, we live in a fucking box for 11 years, dog. And, yeah, we can look back and laugh nowadays, and have fun and joke about it and shit. But I'm lucky to be here.
Yeah, you did 11 straight.
Yeah, 11 straight, no breaks. Yeah.
What are you doing right now to make sure that you stay out of trouble and don't go back, other than being a feed my ass actor?
Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah. Fuck, man. I'm really just really focused and really driven. As far as what I want from my life. I have a new understanding now after coming home from all that time of what I want from my life and what it means to live a meaningful life. And I've had my I've had my run of fun and things that I had to experience and live through when I came home, like I did the partying and thing like that. And I had a lot of fun and I experienced a lot because like you said, I was young when I went in. Mm-hmm. But I quickly had to make a decision, where I had to either choose if I wanted to continue to party and be wild and like live that kind of crazy kind of lifestyle, or if I wanted to really buckle down and really start pursuing the career. And I got sober, and that's a big thing that is helping keeping me home.
I ain't mad at it. Do you have a girlfriend or anything?
I do not. No, I do not, man.
Make sure you take one of those when you go out.
Yeah, exactly.
When you find one, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna rub this shit all over my body, dog.
What's the last article we got on here? Shoreline Mafia says they feel like they're the... Okay, yeah, we already talked about that. Mm-hmm. So shout out to everyone that watched this live. We highly appreciate you. Shout out to Hot Wheeler Media for being the #1 source for all Raza news. That's a crazy statement. Shout out to Hot Wheeler Media. Have you ever heard of Hot Wheeler Media?
I've heard of them. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with their page, but I have heard of them. Yeah,
my dog was like, I've heard of a Hot Wheeler.
I definitely know what a Hot Wheeler is.
He's like, I definitely don't want to be involved in any Hot Wheelers.
I don't want nothing to do with any Hot Wheelers.
You know what I'm saying? But Hot Wheeler Media.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We've covered a lot of topics. I'm not going to recap any of them with Alex. Me and Alex and the cast of his new movie, Die Like a Man, are about to be here. Shout out to everyone from the streets to the set. Yeah. My big the big homie, Omar Castaneda, aka the undefeated champ. He also has that's Chino. He has an indicted episode as well. Go find out why I call him the undefeated champ. Who else is gonna be here? I think Dinero.
Oh yeah,
Dinero
sure.
100K will be here shortly.
He's calling me right now. He probably just got here.
He's a diva. He's gonna be late for sure. Shout out to my boy. Me and him have an unfinished movie that I was helping co-direct and film for that fool. But yeah, Alex is funny as F. Been following him on FB for a while. Crazy to see him blowing up the way he is. For real, Vato deserves it. Shout out to Jake Cruces. Shadow says Chanate. Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. We highly appreciate you fools. I think a bunch of balloons. I think I gave away all of the memberships, but yeah, see you fools next week. Every Monday we go live for the boxing news. Every Tuesday, you fools already know what it is, and we're gonna try to get back on it with the Ike and Tina show. Make sure you watch the new Ike and Tina show. This fool has interviews dropping weekly with all sorts of different individuals, and yeah, highly appreciate you fools. You know what it is. My name is LA Eyekon. This is Alexander Gibson. That's my homeboy Dodger. Follow all of these wonderful individuals.